Hi everyone, welcome to another Terry Talk. A recent article in the summer edition of Harvard Business Review called When Using AI Leads to Brain Fry. And it raises a question I think a lot of organizations and leaders ought to be asking, and that is this. What if the biggest risk with AI isn't that it replaces people, but rather it really slowly takes away our ability to think critically? In other words, wisdom goes out the window. The research looked at about 1,500 employees and found a growing phenomena in AI, which they're referring to, these authors, as brain fry. Mental fatigue, it's caused by constantly prompting and monitoring and reviewing and managing AI tools. People really describe the feeling as being somewhat foggy, distracted, overwhelmed, and really slowed down in their decision making. What's fascinating is it isn't like traditional burnout. Burnout comes from too much work over time. But what they were talking about here was the burnout caused by constant cognitive switching. 1 minute you're reviewing an AI generated content, the next minute you're fact checking it, then you're rewriting it, and then you're prompting it with another tool or reprompting it. Then you get multiple screens of AI and you're confused about which came first. And before long, your brain is just acting like a browser, with 47 tabs opened. So the irony in all of this, of course, is the tools that are supposed to make work easier for us can create more mental strain, and then we become supervisors, more or less, of technology rather than thoughtful users of it. And the study really looked at AI brain fry as what they found was it led to more mistakes, more decision fatigue, and even higher intentions by most people to quit. But there's some good news. The solution isn't less AI, it's just better AI. When people used AI to eliminate repetitive work rather than adding another layer of oversight, burnout actually decreased. I was at a session recently here where the presenter said, take the robot out of the human. I think that's kind of apropos what they're talking about here. AI was found to be most valuable when it gave people more time for the work only really us humans, at least at this point, can do, which is judgment, creativity, coaching, relationship building, problem solving, those kinds of tasks. So perhaps the leadership lesson is this: don't use AI to replace thinking, use AI to create more space for thinking, because in a world, quite frankly, where everyone has access to the same technology, the competitive advantage won't be artificial intelligence. It's going to be real intelligence, and more importantly, wisdom.